Initially, what we as a parent felt is we need to change our whole lifestyle. We need to change our whole day's schedule, keeping in mind that our child needs a lot of our time, patience. And here, patience means something really, you need to have a lot of patience to go through this. Because, for example, maybe any other kid will learn it into 4 or 5 times, our kids will learn it at the 100th time. So you should have that patience, and it's a human nature to lose patience. I have also done that. My husband has also lost patience innumerable number of times, but we had to always remind ourselves that we know what we are into, so we have to deal with it accordingly. We can't lose patience every now and then. So patience is something we needed to run in this marathon. And the second is that you should schedule your whole day depending upon your child, whatever, wherever she is going. Like, for example, if she's going to school, if he is going to any extracurricular activities, what are the things that need to be followed there, how to prepare that child to reach that destination. Like, you should tell your child before reaching that see, we are today going there, you have this class there right now. You just can't drag your child and take there and say that, okay, now it's this class, you just started off. No, that is something we can't do. We always have to prepare ourselves. For example, if you are going to swimming, either if your child understands, then tell that child that, okay, today is the swimming day, we will be going for swimming. The best will be make a timetable and write it there, that these are the days where you will be going for swimming, these are the days where you have your classes, these are the days where you will be going out and everything. And I definitely should say, after he or she does complete that session, always appreciate them, always give them some me time, their me time, which they also require. Like, we can't drag a child every single moment to each and every therapy center or extracurricular activities. We really can't do. We have to, throughout the day, we have to schedule in this way that the child also feels excited for it, doesn't get drained out, and doesn't feel lethargic. Because then you will slowly find that our children will not be so much cooperative. They won't enjoy doing those things. So that is something we have always kept in our mind as a parent, that whenever we take her out for her activities, we have always made it as a timetable. We have always made it a point that, okay, today we are going there, you have this class. So once you are back, you are definitely having your own time for, definitely for some time, or whatever you like, you can have it for some time. So that is something we really need to implement. And the second is that I would say here the cooperation and the understanding between husband and wife is very vital. Without that, it is very difficult. It's not only a mother's job to raise a child, be it a special child or a normal child. There should be equal contribution from the father too. Um, Many will say that the fathers go out for work, they don't get enough time, sometimes they are the sole breadwinner of that family, then what? Yeah, keeping in mind all of those things, then also I am saying even the fathers also need to participate. In my case, I had to push my husband to participate. First, he was very hesitant. He used to say that, I don't know how to handle this child, I am not so confident how to do it. But slowly, by involving him, taking him to those sessions, making him understand that, okay, your daughter is crying because she is unable to do this. So do something which will help her. So that kind of participation is very necessary. If not at all, if you don't get enough time to get involved in your child therapies or sessions, at least be there physically sometimes to give support to that child. And that really helps, because in our situation also, we have found out that there was a huge change as soon as my husband came into picture, and he started showing a lot of interest into my daughter's whole day schedule, because he also got a good understanding of what my daughter is doing throughout the day. At the same time, he now knows that if my daughter is upset, what needs to be done, or what are the things that have actually made my daughter upset. That is very important to know as a family. You can't say that I don't understand this child. No, you really can't do that. That will be very rude on the part of any parent to do that. And neither you can just remove them out of all the things that is happening in the house. Involve them in everything. You need to have lots of patience. You need to work as a husband and wife group, and if you are lucky enough to stay in an extended family, then involve those people also. And most important is that make your child confident enough to know that even if he or she has some kind of problems, that is okay. There is nothing to worry about, nothing to be ashamed of. That is the most important thing. Once your child gets this positive vibe from you, you will see a lot of change. And in my case, I have seen that change happening. Like the people who know my daughter, they have seen the transformation from a sobbing little girl to a girl who is able to do many things right now on her own. Now that she is at 9.5 years of age, at this age, whatever she is doing, we are very happy as a parent because we know what she has gone through. Leave alone us as a parent, we know definitely that what she has also had to go through to make this happen in her life. And if she herself wouldn't have showed this much of interest, then how much we would have tried, we couldn't have been made it happen. So you need, I would say, a perfect equilibrium between the child, the parent, and the extended family to work together towards making a person a happy adult, autistic adult, I would say. So in that process, you will need help of lot of people. You will need lots and lots of patience. And as our therapist and counselor said to us, keep in mind, maybe you will have to do something 1000 times, and then 1001 time your daughter will be able to do it on her own. But when she does that, appreciate that, because that's a very big moment. People might not know how much you guys have to struggle to come to this, but you yourself know. So that is a very big thing. And a positive approach to everything. Keep a positive approach to everything. It is, sometimes we feel that maybe this is the end, we can't take it any longer. Physically, mentally, we are drained out. Probably this is the time we go out from life and we say, I can't do it, I can't do it any further. There will be, even for us also, it has happened, I'm sure it will happen in future also for us. There will be some many situations like that. But when you start thinking rationally, then when you start putting the things into place and try to find out why this happened or what I can do to avoid these situations, thing became more easy to handle. And while I say that, also we have to keep in mind that sometimes things don't work out the way we have seen it happen. But we have to. Like, for example, my counselor said, you want to see your child maybe as an established doctor or an engineer. You can ask them to pursue that. You can encourage them to pursue that profession. But can you really make that person, that thing, whatever you want to, that person to turn out to be? No. That person, while growing up, will follow his or her passion only in work field. So you have to accept. Sometimes maybe our parents have also thought for us something else for us, but we turned out to be some other in some other field. So if we are accepting that, then why not accept it for an autistic child? Because they are also same. Just because that child has been born with autism doesn't mean that the child always have to be a puppet in our hands. That child has his or her own passions, likings, everything. So we have to keep it that in mind and work. And my personal experience says so that whatever your child loves, I have just allowed my child to follow that. And it has done wonders till now, hoping it will do wonders later also.